Finally, God is revealing your sanctuary. Embrace it now, my dear one, pay close attention. You have sensed it, haven't you? The subtle shifts in the air when you close your eyes, the unsettling stillness, the dreams that creep in like waves, attempting to alert you. The silence in your room is not merely silence. It is attentive, observing, breathing. There is something crucial you must understand now. Something that cannot wait. God is unveiling your sanctuary. Not to instill fear, nor to confuse or shame you, but to awaken you. For something lies hidden there, buried beneath your pillows and within the walls. You are resting in a space that holds more than just your slumber. Open your heart to this truth. The restless nights you've spent turning in bed, the days you've awakened feeling heavier than when you fell asleep, these were not mere coincidences. They were signs. You may have attributed it to anxiety or insomnia, but it was something deeper. It was spiritual resistance trying to alert you, for this very space where you sleep has been marked by memories, intentions, and shadows that do not belong to you. Do not be alarmed. Simply open your spirit and listen. This room has been inhabited before, even if your name is the only one on the door. You must grasp this reality now. Someone stood in this very space long before you arrived, whispering words in a language they barely understood. They carried bitterness, rejection, and left it imprinted in the floors. The walls absorbed it. The ceiling remembers it. Your mattress, that soft haven where your dreams should soar, has been stained not only with your tears but with grief that was never yours to bear. God is calling you to cleanse it. It is time to reclaim this room, not just as a place to sleep, but as a sanctuary of peace. You've wondered why certain relationships turn sour just as you begin to trust. Why opportunities slip away even when your hands are open. Why true rest eludes you. You've tried everything: prayer, music, redecorating, cleansing, and yet something lingers. But now, my dear one, God is revealing the truth. Your bedroom is not merely a room, it is a battlefield of spiritual inheritance, a diary written in invisible ink, with pages stuck between the cracks of the floorboards. Someone you once welcomed into your life, whether recently or long ago, left behind more than just a scent. They left words, objects, an energy, a presence that clung to your curtains and seeped into your mirror. Now, you awaken burdened by their weight. But you are not insane. You are not cursed. You are simply in a room that has been speaking, and now it will shout. You've had those dreams, the ones where you feel watched, but the face is obscured. The ones where you wake at 3:33, heart racing, surrounded by stillness. My dear one, it was not nothing. It was a spiritual alarm, a moment of divine alert. Heaven has been trying to reach you. Angels have hovered over your bed, waiting for your spirit to rise in agreement. but fear has tried to lull you back into slumber. No more. This is the final time that darkness will masquerade as the ordinary. You are about to take authority because heaven has declared war on confusion. You may not even realize it, but a friend once stood at the foot of your bed and spoke words that clung to your walls. They were envious, wounded, and in their silent jealousy, they released something. They didn't know it would linger. They didn't even understand the impact of their words. But what they said has hung in the room like a shadow in daylight. That's why the temperature drops when you speak of your dreams. That's why the lights flicker when you try to plan your future. It isn't the bulb, it's the battle. But take heart. You are not alone, my dear one. There is someone from your past whose voice still tries to reach you when you are most vulnerable. Sometimes it whispers in your dreams, other times, it steals your rest. It wasn't your fault. You thought you had moved on, but their emotional imprint still clings to your pillows. The room has memories stored like files in an invisible drawer. But now heaven is opening that drawer. Angels are stepping in with divine fire, and what was left behind shall be burned away with light. There's more, dear one. That box under your bed, the one you haven't touched in months, that old photo, that gift you kept out of obligation, these carry more than dust. They hold a spiritual tie. You thought they were harmless, but they have bound your room to a memory that has hindered your progress. You keep wondering why moving forward feels like moving backward. Why every fresh start turns stale. It's because what you've left physically has held you spiritually. But heaven is not angry with you. You are not being punished. This is your day of liberation. You are not crazy, and you are not cursed. You are chosen and now revealed. This is not to shame you, it is to free you. Something powerful is on its way, and your room must be a womb of glory, not a tomb of secrets. Tonight, do not sleep without opening your windows and whispering prayers. Anoint your door with faith, not fear. Lay hands on your pillow and prophesy peace. Speak your name back into the air. Cast down every word spoken against your rest. Clean the corners not just with water but with worship, for your bedroom is not a shelter for shadows. It is becoming a palace of divine visitations. There is something else God wants you to know. When you were younger, you prayed a prayer you may have forgotten. You asked God to never let your home become a place of confusion. That prayer reached heaven, and even though you forgot, heaven did not. That's why this message has found you. The same Spirit that hovered over the waters of creation is now hovering over your ceiling fan, your dresser, your closet, your floor, and the darkness must depart. It has overstayed its welcome. Someone who once slept in that room before you wept bitter tears, tears of rejection, heartbreak, betrayal. Their tears fell into the mattress, and even though time moved on, no one ever spiritually cleansed the space. That's why your spirit has been carrying their grief. You are not depressed, you are absorbing. But now, heaven is intervening. You are about to sleep in joy. You are about to dream in vibrant colors again. No more nightmares. No more emotional restlessness. No more waking up with battles you didn't start. Do not ignore the chills that come when you pass certain corners. Do not dismiss the heaviness that sometimes sits on your chest. You are not weak, you are spiritually sensitive, and that sensitivity is a gift. Use it. Begin to speak life. Claim your room as holy ground. Light a candle and declare it a torch of revelation. Touch your bed frame and say, "No shadow shall pass here." Because what is about to enter your life needs a resting place filled with peace, not residue. Someone loves you deeply, but every time they try to come close, something unseen pushes them away. Their love for you is pure, but they feel confused. Why? Because the room you sleep in has echoed things about you that are not true. It has repeated the lies of those who envied your heart. But tonight, those lies will be silenced because truth is coming. Love will enter. They will see you clearly again. Finally, God is revealing your sanctuary, not to shame you, but to deliver you. This is not the end, it is the beginning of peace. Light is about to flood every corner. Your room will no longer be just a place to collapse, it will be a place to rise. It will hold divine dreams, angelic visits, and unshakable sleep. And when you wake, you will feel it. The weight will be gone. The silence will be sacred. You will declare, "This place is mine again." Because it is. Heaven has declared it. You don't need to move. You just need to cleanse, speak, proclaim, remove, and rejoice. From this night forward, your bedroom will become a place where glory rests, and no darkness shall ever enter again. This is your message. This is your time. This is your freedom. Embrace it now. The room where you rest, the very place where your spirit lays down to sleep, has been crying out. Something has been seen. Something has been whispered in the night. Your pillows remember the weight of tears. The mattress has memorized your pain. The air in the room holds on to silent screams and invisible battles no one else has witnessed. But heaven has seen it all. Every sigh you buried beneath the blanket. Every prayer you spoke into the pillow so no one else would hear. Every question you asked the ceiling in the dark, hoping the silence would break and God Himself would respond. You've been living under a veil, but that veil is about to be torn. God is revealing your sanctuary, not to shame you, but to save you. What was hidden behind the curtains of despair is being unveiled for divine healing. God will be with you, assuring you that nothing will go wrong. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Your bedroom has been the scene of quiet chaos. You've been haunted not by ghosts, but by grief, confusion, and memories you didn't ask for. Still, you tried to sleep. You tried to pretend it was normal, but your spirit never rested. It only waited. And tonight, this message is being delivered to you in the hour between silence and breakthrough because something supernatural is happening even now. The walls of your sanctuary have heard your soul echo in its loneliness. Someone once entered your life and left their residue in that room. Ever since, you've felt different, as if the air changed, as if the presence of peace stepped out and a question mark replaced it. You've sensed it but lacked the words. But now it's time. Heaven has sent a word because the shift you've been feeling is not your imagination. There has been a spiritual leakage, and it started in your personal space. Your bedroom is your sacred place. When something unclean tries to dwell in a clean space, your soul begins to ache. That ache you've been feeling wasn't just anxiety, it was discernment trying to warn you. What enters your bedroom has access to your mind, your dreams, your future, your heart. Someone touched your belongings without love. Someone laid on your bed without respect. Someone entered your personal world and left a scar instead of a blessing. But no more. God is cleaning it all. Finally, God is revealing your sanctuary, not because He wants you to fear what was there, but because He's preparing to dwell there Himself. This is the hour your space becomes sacred again. This is the moment God places His peace in every pillow, His strength in every blanket, His assurance in the walls, and His voice in every corner. You were never meant to carry spiritual dust on your bed of rest. Someone visited, someone you let close, someone you trusted, and they brought confusion. Now, even when they're gone, you feel like you're still waking up tired, still battling dreams that feel more like memories than imagination. God knows. He is revealing what happened, not to make you remember pain, but to finally release it. He is lifting the hidden weight off your soul tonight. Your room will never be the same. A divine visitation is happening. The wind is already beginning to stir. Angels are stepping in. A presence is gathering that is not of this world. This message is not a metaphor, it's a heavenly announcement. Your bedroom is becoming your sanctuary. No longer just a place to sleep, but a place of spiritual covering, restoration, and holy encounter. And yes, someone who left something in your space, intentionally or not, is being disconnected from your spirit. That tie is being broken. What was left behind, hidden in silence, is being uprooted. You have a future that can no longer be chained to yesterday's unspoken shadows.